All right, I am continuing my tour of highly desirable neighborhoods in Atlanta to check out, and you are going to want to see what's going on in and around the branches in Dunwoody, Georgia. And when we talk about what's going on in and around the Branches neighborhood in Dunwoody, Georgia, I'm also going to talk about what is considered the best hamburger in Atlanta. So you're going to want to stay to the end for that. Because normally I keep it to the end because of the sweets, which I managed to visit a all vegan, 100% vegan sweet shop. But that wasn't the highlight of my trip. It was honestly trying the best burger in Atlanta. And I would say it lived up to the hype. So first of all, let's talk about location of the Branches. Yes, it's Dunwoody. Technically, it's also Sandy Springs. It is in both. It's a pretty large neighborhood. And it is, so it's on the north side of Dunwoody, just east of 400. I mean, you are minutes from Perimeter Mall, which there is a ton going on over there. And I've got, of course, a whole video on that. And you've got Dunwoody Village right there as well. So there's so much to do, place to go, dine, shop, eat, get out, live, work, play, have fun, enjoy yourself. And we're going to talk about a few of those in today's video. So of course, just outside of the Branches, right around the corner, I think I would consider it walkable, although my definition of distance I'm willing to walk is a little bit different than some other people's. That being said, they've got a lot going on over there. I mean, they have Marlowe's Tavern. They have one of my favorite pizza places, Mellow Mushroom, which started here in Atlanta. Barn. They've got the ice cream shop, right? They've got, of course, one of the places I'm partial to is Dan and Company Dance Studios. My daughter dances there. They have been in business for 55 years. That's pretty impressive for a dance studio or heck, any business. If you are, if you're talking about length of life for a business, 55 years is just an amazing time to serve a community. And then right over on the other side of the road, of course, in the shopping center over there, they got Vintage Pizzeria, Novo Cucina. They've got doggy daycare over there, which is great over at Camp, I had to think of it for a second, Camp Runamutt. Sometimes they have grooming. I need to check into that to see if they've got that. And then also I should mention at Barn, they are pet friendly. They have a pet friendly patio, which I always respect. So checking out Dunwoody Village is definitely worth your time. A lot to do over there, and just way more than the shops that I just mentioned just now. And actually, while I'm getting into it, I will talk about the sweet spot. I'm not going to save that for the end because I'm going to save the best burger for the end. So they have a 100% vegan prepared desserts spot right over there, right near the Branches. It's called Cinnaholic. Of course, they do the cinnamon rolls with different kinds of toppings on each of them. You can do a build your own. I got my daughter a little, basically kind of like a chocolate chip cookie dough with an Oreo topping on top, and she loves the Oreo toppings, and it was delicious. So if you love sweets and maybe you're a vegan, it could be worth checking out Cinnaholic. All right, so while we are talking about the neighborhood, the Branches, we are going to go into cost of living, right? And the only thing we're going to be talking about is residential detached homes, your traditional single family residence. Because why? This is a single family residence neighborhood. Now, normally I will talk about attached homes, but that just doesn't exist in the Branches. I'm going to tear off the Band-Aid. This neighborhood is more expensive than your average neighborhood in Dunwoody, Atlanta, etc. it's definitely a little bit pricier. So the average price point is the average sale in the home in the last 12 months as of June 2nd, 2025 at 1:09 p.m. is $917,000. With a median sales price of $860,000, and the high was just under $2 million. So that gives you a real good sense of what it's going to cost you to live in the ranches. And in fact, if I'm talking about cost to live there, let's go into actually what it costs to live in a neighborhood, because you can hear home prices, but you don't really realize what the mortgage is going to be. So with the median price being around $864,000, let's assume you're putting 20% down on your home to avoid PMI, and you're purchasing the home at 7% interest, which is right around what interest rates are right now. On a 30-year mortgage, your mortgage payment would be $5,230 per month, approximately. Now that we need to factor in taxes or whatnot, but that gives you a real good sense of, hey, it's going to cost me $5,200 per month to live in this neighborhood at 20%. All right, so what I was saving for the end of this video, which I'm very excited about, was the best burger in Atlanta. Now, don't hate me when I say this, because if you're gonna get the best burger in Atlanta, you're gonna go to a gas station, which is mind-blowing, right? So it has been called the best burger in Atlanta, and it's NFA Burger right here in Dunwoody, right by the branches. And we went down there, and you walk in the gas station, and there is literally a line around the gas station. And I was like, do we want to stand in this line? So we checked in. They were like, oh, it's like a 15-minute wait. 15 minutes, took 25 minutes to get there and finally order our burger. And then another 10 or 15 minutes. So almost 40 minutes to get my hamburger. And when you are hangry and ready to eat, that's a long 40 minutes. Let me tell you what, I will tell you this though, it was worth it. Absolutely an amazing hamburger. I am going back for another. I'm gonna get two next time, right? I was only got one because my friend, she was vegan. She is vegan. And like, I didn't want to sit there and stuff my face with two hamburgers, even though I was incredibly hungry, which is why I picked Cinnaholic so we could go to the vegan shop for her. That being said, so NFA Burger, worth the wait, worth the trip if you are a burger aficionado like I am, and I'm going to be trying more burger places in Atlanta. So maybe in the comments, let me know the burger places I should be checking out in Dunwoody, Atlanta area to compare to the best burger in Atlanta. I think the next one on my list is Three Buddy Burgers in Chamblee.
For this burger?
I'm excited. I'm hungry. I'm hangry. Yes. I'm ready
And
to
we
eat.
just found out, what does it stand for?
Not fooling around. Burger.
No, because they're not fooling around with their burgers. To be cleanup done and stuff like that.
First time trying an NFA burger. I have lived in Dunwoody since this place has been open, and this is my first time having it. So
Excellent.
awesome.
All right, dig in.
Fantastic. Absolutely, it is delicious. I can see why it is number one burger in Atlanta. And I mean, I love burgers. Like, that's one of my things. Like, I go to places, I look for a good burger place for sure. This is awesome. So, was it worth the 45-minute wait? Absolutely, 100%.
It wasn't even the line, okay? It was perhaps I wanted to talk to Nancy, and we had like a good conversation, and he was kind of recording that conversation, so.
I did have good company for the 45-minute wait, though.
Yes! Oh,
delicious.
and look at that. And it's got like the crust, you know what I mean?
Crispy, yeah. This thing's got like 3 more bites and it's gone.
Yeah. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Like In-N-Out. In-N-Out, like the burgers.
Better than In-N-Out, though. Not gonna lie. Way better.
So legends have it, vegans actually have a sixth sense. And the sixth sense is we can actually smell if we go into a spot where there's meat, or if it's like a butcher shop or a restaurant or whatever it is where there's meat, I can smell if the meat is actually fresh or not.
So is that still your fifth sense? Just a more...
It's a six. It's more like a sixth sense. I feel like it's a vegan. You have to be vegan in order to really unlock that level of sensory. So yes, and it smells really good here.
For a gas station.
For a gas station.
Sometimes I've heard behind the scenes, there might be some adult language in that title. So, you know, all that being said, if you're watching this far into the video, hey, maybe like, comment, subscribe, right? Let me know where I should go to check out in Atlanta, places to go, things to do, things to eat, you know, to help other people get to know Atlanta a little bit better. And if you are maybe thinking about buying or selling a home in the Atlanta area, moving to or from Atlanta, give me a call, send me an email. In fact, I'd rather you give me a call because my goal is to be a long-term resource for all the people I help. Sometimes they need help finding roofers, contractors, you know, maybe make your life easier as a homeowner while you're living here in the Atlanta area. Yeah, so let's see what I can do to help those long-term real estate needs. All that being said, I'm Tony Toich with Keller Williams Atlanta Perimeter, and this is the ATL Tour.